Hey, I'm KIC. Thanks to Seacorp Technologies for the key we're using to play today. We have a lot of plastic fittings just kicking around over here, but we don't really have a lot of backpacks because, well, quite frankly, it takes a little time for the cutting machine to spit them out to the zipping machine to get them into the merger so that we can get them into the sewing machines and into a box. I mean, they are coming out nice and regularly, I guess we can say that, but not quickly enough for my wants and desires. I mean, I don't know what I can do about that at this point, so I guess I just have to kind of deal with it because I don't know. I mean, the merger is putting them together as quickly as it can, so that's pretty much as good as we're going to get, I think. How are we doing on this side? I think what we're going to need to do today is put down yet another power block. So we kind of put one down yesterday on this side. And I'm just going to shove this guy right there. Perfect. That gives us an extra 100 power, which means we are going to be getting close to 2,000 bucks a day on our... oh, wow. You actually do have a bunch of gloves to spit out, don't you? Well, then go ahead and do that. That's right. I forgot we had a bunch of those. We're going to get close to 2,000 bucks on our daily costs here. Look at that. We are right under that. That's insane. We're going to need to buy some more plastic blocks, so we'll just do... I don't know, what do we want to do here? I guess 500 of them. What I'm really hoping to do today is fulfill some of these orders that we have just kicking around for just kind of this random junk. We could do this one right now. We're up to 260 trousers. That's pretty exciting, but I was kind of really hoping to hit some bigger ones. So let's go just see what we have going on today. So I'm not sure if we have any new orders or not. We might not. We might. Jerry wants some backpacks and trousers. 27 grand for that, which would be good because we're down to 64. Vests and backpacks, we'll hit that one eventually. Trousers and boots, we can't do anything. I wish I could kind of sort this somehow. That would be great. Like, it would be nice if I could sort it by things I can fulfill and those orders that I cannot fulfill. That would be really helpful, actually. I would like to see that. And we need to turn this guy back on so we can start spitting out some gloves. And we're going to have problems here because these vests are going to be kind of getting in the way from time to time. Look at that. Yeah, we're going to end up dropping a bunch of gloves down here, I think. That's okay, though. So trousers and gloves, I wouldn't mind fulfilling that order. I mean, it's only 13 grand, but that's in part because the gloves are pretty inexpensive. Backpacks, okay, we can fulfill that guy. We can actually do that, too. Look at that. Shiny wants vests and gloves. What is the other one up here that I was just looking at? Trousers and gloves. How long is it going to take to get up to 160 more gloves, especially if they're just dropping off the production line like this? That could be problematic. It's interesting. Some of them, I think yesterday the gloves were dropping off a lot more regularly. Like, there goes that one. Okay, that's fine. This one's going to drop off right here, I think. Yep, that one dropped off. I don't know, I still feel like we're getting quite a few gloves out of this, but maybe not. Maybe not. So we could do that one right there. I'm really just kind of looking at, like, where are our big orders for big money, though? Like, sure, let's just go ahead and fulfill that order right now. That gives us a big chunk of change. That is really helpful because I would really like to get... I mean, I guess we can't now. We do have enough orders for gloves going on that we really do need to kind of just leave the glove production running. But this really isn't an ideal setup over here. And I mean, I kind of want to just blow everything up and start over. In terms of this production line, it's so big, so inefficient. And there's just a lot of wasted space going on. I mean, it looks cool, don't get me wrong. But I'm kind of just like, man, that's a lot. This order right here would be great, except that's going to take a while to get that back up to speed. So I guess right now we're basically looking at anything that we can fulfill with trousers and gloves. And if we can find a joint one of those, we should probably just go for it and take it. So that would be this one right here. So we'll go ahead and take that, 13 grand. And we'll just go ahead and fulfill that with Shiny. Shiny is going to be liking us today. At least, I kind of think so. Maybe not. Maybe Shiny is still like, meh. Mitchie has gone down to untrustworthy because we have not been able to give Mitchie any products lately. Sorry about that, Mitchie. How are we doing on our... Wow, we need more fabric sheets. I mean, that's the thing. We're basically blowing all this money that we're getting for these orders on materials, which, I mean, that makes sense, right? It's a factory, so you got to have the materials to put stuff together. I mean, duh. That's kind of how things work. I completely understand that. Don't get me wrong. I totally get that. I'm just saying. Oh, look at that. I just noticed that I'm actually dropping gloves on this side, too. Okay, that's cool. What I'm kind of tempted to do, actually, how are we doing over here on these guys? Where are these zipping machines going? Nah, I'm going to say that's fine. The thing that I kind of want to do is put in some sewing machines. $750, man. They're going to take $24 a day to run. What I'd kind of like to do is add a couple more sewing machines just for the gloves or the boots or whatever it is we're doing over here, which would require restructuring all of this stuff right here because, well, quite frankly, it needs to be restructured. This is all wrong. It's not particularly good. I wish there were a way to maybe institute, and there might be an item that'll do that, like something that'll just kind of make the whole thing, the whole line wait for a little while. That would be nice. Splitter provides access to the flow splitter, a marvelous machine that splits the input flow into two outputs. That's the sort of thing we need right there, is we need a splitter that'll take all of that junk and kind of move stuff around. Recycle bin restocks any item that falls in it back into the inventory. Okay, shaker. What does the shaker do? I don't know. It shakes. I mean, okay, I get that. It shakes. That's cool. Don't know what good that does us. How are we doing on storage, too? That might not be a bad thing to look into. We're not at the point where we need to worry about heat and water. Oh, man. I mean, we haven't even made boots yet, so we got to get that going today. We're doing combat vests. We're doing combat backpacks. We are not doing boots. So I think maybe if I can get another good couple of orders in, I'd like to start a new line for boots. I think that would be a good idea. So this guy is still spitting out gloves. That's cool. I mean, we're going to have... Look at this. This is going to be silly. Here, let's hoover all this stuff up. If I go to my resources here, how many camo gloves do we have just kicking around? 52 of them. I mean, it's silly. Zip. Zip, zip, zip. I'm going to guess that glove made it through, and then it died right there. Oh, poor gloves. I don't know what to do over here, because... I mean, I just don't know how to take care of you guys any better. I'm sure there's a better, much better way to do this. And I'm just not sure what it is right now. Okay, so what do we have going on here? We have a single dispenser for the fabric vest. I kind of want to put another dispenser over here because I feel like that increases our production fairly well. That's kind of what we have going on with the backpack, so I'm going to do that today. I'm going to add another dispenser, so we will grab you, and we're going to put this guy basically something like that. You know what? I'm actually going to move it back, too. If I can reuse that, that's perfect. I don't want to buy... I want to try to limit as much as I can right now. We'll turn that on. Oh, wait a minute, hold on. My bad. I almost spit that off into the ground. Nope, keep going. You can turn on. It's fine. It's fine. How are we doing over here on plastic fittings? We're still fine over on that side. We are still... Oh, we have actually run out of gloves over here. So here's where I can do something kind of fun. Can I set this to output fabric gloves? I think what I can do is I can set that to output fabric gloves. So it's going to spit out the gloves right now. And these are basically all the gloves that we have just kicking around that aren't doing anything. So theoretically, maybe I do have to have that one on. Do I need to have that cutting machine on? Maybe that's not working like I thought it would. I swear I've done this before and it worked just fine. No, you're just kicking back into yourself. Okay, that's fine. That needs to be bypassed, I guess. Here, let's put you over here for now. We're just going to dispense you straight onto the line right there. Because theoretically that should work, right? No? How about if I put you right there? Will you dispense right there? Turn you on? No? You don't seem like you want to dispense. Okay, hold on. Let's turn you off. How about if I do this? You can do this, little dispenser. I know. I've done this sort of thing before. It works just fine. What's going on here? There they go. I guess I just needed to reset. That's what it was supposed to spit out. There we go. So we'll get a bunch of fabric gloves in here. There you go. You're going to start filling up with fabric gloves, which means we can then continue to make camo gloves. I'm going to turn this guy off for now. We have plenty of fittings. So we'll just let everything run through here for the last parts of these orders. Dun, 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 dun. And turn you off. You should be off now. Perfect. There we go. So we'll get some fabric gloves going on. And then what we're going to do is just run all of these gloves through here. And then by the time that is done, we'll send a bunch of camo gloves through. And theoretically, we'll be able to put those like right here. And then we'll kind of get those last of those gloves finished up. At least that's kind of my hope. So we can do this order right here for 12 grand. I want to see what other options we have. That one would be better. For 23 grand. I mean, you know, that'd be great and all that. This one would be excellent for 30 grand. I'd like that one very much. Camo gloves, 155 out of 80. I mean, we should be ending up with more here soon. That's still like one of those little orders I just don't really want to deal with. 33 grand for that guy. Do we have any other backpack related ones we can fill? That one's just on its own. We cannot fulfill that one yet. Man, those backpacks, those are selling for a lot of money. I like that. I like that a whole heck of a lot. This would be the one I want to do right here, maybe. That would be good. I mean, we need a lot more backpacks, and we technically need more gloves, but we're getting there. We're getting there. Trousers, the vest, boots. I really do want to get those boots up and running today. I feel like we're missing out on a lot of orders because of that. I mean, it's also true. It's not just a feeling. It's actually true. Look at that. I think we'll do that one next, maybe. Mitchie. I mean, we're getting close to 180 backpacks, and that would get us a good... that would get us back to 100 grand. I probably need to go buy some more fabric, so let's do that right now. Yeah, I had a bad feeling about that. $4, average selling price, $2. We'll buy 1,000 for right now in here. I'm going to buy an extra 100 plastic just to stay on the safe side. Oh, new orders available. Holy cow. All right. This is where I would really love to see. And for all I know, because I have to record this a little in advance, maybe the ordering system will change so that you can see orders you can complete versus orders you can't. And I don't know what happens if I say like, well, here, let's find out. I can't do that one. So basically, it's just going to go off anyway if I wait long enough. But sorry, buddy. I mean, I can't do that. I don't have a license for ammunition. I don't have the machinery. I don't have anything for that. Man, this is getting to be such a long list now. This is kind of absurd. So we could do that one right there for Ventus. That gets us some vests and some trousers. Done. And then, let's see. Here, let's fulfill that before I do something dumb. Oh, no. Wait a minute. Oh, no. We're not quite there on the trouser side yet. My bad. So what else can we do? So we'll let the trousers keep on going. And then we're going to need to do vests and backpacks. But we need a small order for that. So I guess this one, we'll have to get caught up on trousers again. Sorry, Mitchie. Whatever. We'll get there one of these years. Vests and trousers. I mean, we could kind of do that one right now. But then we're going to run out of trousers there. We need 300 of them. Man, can we do something for the backpacks right now? Just like backpacks and a small order of backpacks and a small order of vests. Like that. Except I also need a bunch of vests, so that's not going to work. How about a small order of backpacks and, I don't know. Backpacks and gloves. I feel like I'm spending an inordinate amount of time going through here. And maybe that's just because I'm being persnickety about trying to find just the right orders to use, to fulfill. But I feel like there's a lot of wasted time in here, like time that could be better spent actually doing something else, like playing the game. Which is a minor complaint, but, you know, like I said, maybe by the time this video comes out, we'll have an update that kind of shows all the orders you actually can fulfill. I'm just going to have to leave that for now. I don't know. I'm just going to have to leave that. Are we done spitting out those? Okay, done. Turn that off. So how are you doing over here? You have a bunch of gloves. We've zipped all those out. Okay, I think I stole that vest. My bad. Here, let's grab this guy. We're going to take this dispenser and we are going to move it over here. I'm sure there's a better way to do this, but this is kind of the only way I know right now. So here, we're going to spit out these fabric vests. And we'll hope that everything is able to be zipped up in time. I just want to get rid of these guys. My bad. I guess they all made it through. Perfect. Okay, done. Okay, so stop that because we don't need to do that now. I think what's happening is this guy is getting a little behind. I don't know, whatever. So we had a few extra of those. That's fine. Now let's spit out... Need to spit out our camo gloves. So let's change the output on this guy to camo gloves. Since we're not actually making them, we can go ahead and do this, and that'll be all right. Some of these are going to fall off, and that's okay. I know that, and we'll just kind of pick them back up. Oh, there are the ones that fell off, so those guys didn't make it. That's fine. That's okay. Some of these things will finally make it through, and it'll be all right. We'll get a few more orders to take care of. Or taken care of, rather. Zoop, 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 zoop. Zoop, 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 zoop. It actually works out just fine. If the glove gets ahead of the vest, then it actually works just fine. If the glove is behind the vest, then we have problems. That's interesting. I wouldn't have necessarily guessed that to be the case, but that clearly is the case. Okay, where are we on fulfilling this order? Done. All right. So let's see. What do we have kicking around right now? We have 4 camo vests, a handful of gloves, and like a backpack. Well, that's kind of just kicking around there. Fabric backpack. So I have 240 backpacks, some vests, and some gloves. Is there something that we can fulfill? Man, look at that. We are back up to 6 digits of money. That is not going to last long. I promise you that. I'm going to do my best to take care of that. Major. Look at that. We can actually fulfill this one pretty quickly here. We just need a few more trousers. That's good. So I'm going to just kind of let that one kick around on its own. And we'll go talk about putting together a new production line here. Actually, before we do that, I feel like we just need more storage too. So let's just go ahead and continue to use this area. And we're just going to kind of do it like this. We're going to build up basically 3 at a time. That's kind of the plan. I mean, it's not cheap. That's $750 per stack right there. And technically, we could stack higher if we had the research for it. So let's buy... Oh, man, I don't want to buy that much. That's too much. But we will buy a bunch of plastic blocks. I feel like I can probably come over here. How are we doing? Yeah, let's turn that machine off for a while, that machine off for a while, and that machine off for a while. Because we have so many extra fittings kicking around over here. That'll save us a little bit of money. That's going to be like, what, 70 bucks a day, basically? Yeah, not bad. 80 bucks a day, something like that. 34, 68, 72, $92 a day. That's going to save us, in the long run, a fair amount. Not to mention that opens up a little more room for having some additional power available. So let's go ahead and... Oh, I'm totally... Can I move that? Because I totally screwed that up. I didn't even realize that. Here, let's put you... I want those to line up nicely. Come on. And then we'll grab you. And you. Perfect. So let's go ahead and look into getting that production line going for boots. Because, man, it has been too long. So we need a dispenser. We need a cutter. We need a sewer. We need a zipper. Dispense, cut, sew, and zip. Okay? Yeah, I know. All sorts of things have decreased. It's just the way it's going to be. So we're going to dispense from right here. I guess, dispense, cut, sew. I think it was sew and then zip. Sew, and then zip. Is that all connected? I think that's all connected. Dispense, cut, sew, zip. So let me check to make sure that was correct. Dispense, cut, sew, zip, and then we're going to need to merge. So over here on this side, this one's going to be a little more complicated. We need 2 dispensers, we need a heater, we need 2 heaters, and then we need 2 formers. So let's do something like, let's see, let's get our belts. I guess we need to put the merger down somewhere too. Let's put the merging machine like right here. And I guess we can put it right there. I'm just trying to figure out how I want to do the... We need double dispensing over here, so... Line start, dispenser. Man, all this money is just going away. Going away. Away, away. So if we do something like that, we can do a heater... right here. And then I don't think I have this lined up exactly where I would like it to be, but we'll make it work. I think that'll work to connect with this stuff. So then we can do a little belt right there. Oh, nope, that's not right. Yeah, this is not going to work. I need more space, I think. I need more space. Forming machine, we're going to put that guy... Perfect. That does fit. Ah, excellent. So if we do something like this, here we'll just do another miniature belt, something like that, and then we can basically just copy this whole same thing right here. So we do a dispenser, and then we do a heater. And then we do a former. There we go. And that should line up everything just perfectly. That's going to be the merger. And then what do we have after the merging? I want to say more zipping. Merging. Nope. Sewing. And then we're done, basically. Look at that. That's awesome. So let's put sewing right here. And then we need an end of the line, basically. So where's our end of the line? We'll put it... I think we'll put it like this so that we can... try and utilize a little bit of this space right here. Where's our boxing machine? Going to need a boxing machine, so we'll do it something like, let's see. I guess something like that. How far down can we move this? Not very. That's about it, huh? Okay. Well then, we'll put it like that. That's fine. And then I think we have some additional... Nope, we don't have additional belts. Never mind. And we're going to need some little 1 meter belts right here. There we go. I think that will work just fine. So this is going to be our new boot production line, and we will start looking into that on the next episode. So I'll catch you on that one. Till then, thanks for watching. See you later.